Hey guys, and welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered. My name is Rob, and today I'm going to be exploring the rest of the upper Undead Burg. Can't get up here, by the way. If you look up, you'll see that there's a ladder that appears to be folded up like you could open up a shortcut there. Well, that's because you can. So out we come to the respawned enemies. They're just delighted to see me. There we go. And take out these first couple of guys here so that they don't follow me. Let's see. Can I equip the short bow and still mid-roll? Yes. Ideally, I would be fast rolling, but I want to at least be mid-rolling. Alright, so a couple of different ways you can approach this. You can run through, or you can try and get them to stop. There we go, headshot, and he's dead. Didn't get a headshot, but there we go. Alright, nice. If you accidentally draw an arrow, but you don't want to shoot it, just press triangle, and there you go. You can store that arrow. Oof, almost got me. Well, he did got me. He did got to me. Ow. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to show something here. Anyway, you see how these boxes are kind of piled up there. If you look closely, you can see a hollow guy hiding behind them. Wonder what he's going to do. What's he got up his sleeve? A surprise attack from behind the door. No thank you, sir. I'll pass. Got this barred up door here that has ivy kind of growing all over it like it's been shut for a while and no one really uses it. And it does not open from this side. It's a shortcut. Alright. Yeah, the dude was just kind of hiding behind these boxes. Hiding from what? I'm not sure. He just didn't want to be seen, I guess. Also have a guy waiting to ambush me right there. Yeah, these tables kind of neatly set, really. The dishes don't appear dirty or anything. Like, do the hollows gather around and actually eat toast and drink tea and stuff? This table's a little more messy. And you have all this that's just kind of neatly put away here. I like those beer steins. Those are kind of cool. Other stuff. It reminds me a lot of playing Skyrim and seeing a lot of that sort of thing in different random houses. Yeah. Then we have a treasure box over here with black fire bombs, I think. Yeah, 5 of them, actually. Let's read the black fire bombs. Black bisque urn filled with black powder explodes, inflicting fire damage. Powerful ranged weapon, especially in situations calling for fire damage. Very precious item at low levels. Black fire bombs are especially destructive. Yeah, they're stronger than your standard fire bomb. It's a nice little upgrade. So one of the starting gifts is like, I think you can get like 10 of them or something. Alright, there's this group of hollows. iframes from the riposte. Keep me from dying, and they just bamboozled that one hollow. He didn't know what to make of it. You get backstabbed, or not. Just get sliced up. Come around here, you start to see like a lot of greenery, all this ivy and stuff growing over everything. Like it hasn't been really touched or messed with in a while. Don't you firebomb me in the face, Git. The soul of a lost undead. And then, of course, there's that item down there where it looks like you could almost drop down to that. Well, you can drop down there, but I will end up dying. I always manage to somehow miss that ledge when I drop off. I don't really know why. Let me go ahead and switch back to the heater shield and make sure I'm not fat rolling. No, we're good. So you can't really see him from here, but there's an archer up there. So if you try to go forward without going up that tower first, he will make your life, maybe miserable's not the right word, but annoying. Get out of here. Alrighty. Got him out of the way. Gonna open this door with the residence key that we bought. It's one of the residences here. It looks like it's been vacated for quite a while. They took everything. They even took the wood out of the fireplace, as well as the ash that it accumulated. Isn't that something? I'm joking around, of course, but there's a stash of gold pine resin back here. What in the world is gold pine resin, and what does it do? Applies lightning to right-hand weapon. Rare pine resin, which emits golden sparks, applies lightning to right-hand weapon. Affected weapon inflicts rare lightning damage, making it effective against targets which are resilient to both magic and fire. Very effective against dragon family foes. Yes, dragons are weak to lightning, as we learned in the opening cutscene. That's how Gwyn was able to defeat them, by blasting their scales off with his lightning bolts. And what do you want? You come to collect the rent? Get out of here. Stupid. Alright. And interestingly enough, you know, it's hinted at in this game and confirmed in Dark Souls 3 that gold pine resin actually comes from the little mushroom people who we will meet later in the playthrough. Well, his corpse just went down into the wherever. Alright. Get another view at how high up we are in the mountains. It's crazy how high up everything is, but that's just being in Lordran, I guess. It's the land of the gods, everything's got to be on mountains. Alright, so you come down here. Be warned, there's a very strong enemy ahead. It's a Black Knight, and he's just standing there, menacingly, staring at the wall, as if he's lost all sense of purpose. I'm going to see if I can get stronger crits on him by using the stock. I think I can. If you very quietly move down here, you can go through this little alleyway, which comes out here, and then it like breaks off, but it looks like this originally led to something. There's a YouTube channel called Hawkshaw, which has a really interesting take on what this area is meant to be, and it goes in with like Havel and a rebellion against the gods and all kinds of stuff. Highly recommend watching that video if you're into Dark Souls lore. I'm actually going to give Hawkshaw like another shout out later on in the playthrough when we meet up with a certain golden armor wearing NPC. Hello, Black Knight. Yeah, be careful attempting to fight this guy if you're new to Dark Souls. I died a lot of times to him before I finally beat him the very first time. I think I spent hours trying to kill him. So I just did not have any of the game mechanics down at all. Yep, well. I need to back up here. Let's getting to where the camera is acting wonky. You heal, that's probably going to bait an attack. Yep. When you heal, he'll try and cancel out your heal by charging at you and thrusting his sword like that. Got a partial parry, which means that I took reduced damage but did not get the actual parry. But anyway, yeah, look at there. He always drops a Titanite chunk and will occasionally drop a Black Knight sword or a Black Knight shield. The shield is extremely rare. Alright, let's have a look at that. Yep, definitely need some higher stats in order to use it, but it is very powerful. A great sword of the Black Knights who wander Lordran, used to face chaos demons. The large motion that puts the weight of the body into the attack reflects the great size of their adversaries long ago. And that's kind of indicative of like the special attacks you get with the R2s of this weapon. So what is all this about chaos demons and stuff? Well, we will get to that. And you come down here, you get a blue tearstone ring. And what does that do? The rare gem called Tearstone has the uncanny ability to sense imminent death. This blue tearstone from Katarina boosts the defense of its wearer when in danger. What would a ring from Katarina be doing here? Let's throw it on. Why not? Also going to switch back to the long sword. There we go. Getting close to where we're going to fight the Taurus Demon, the big bull demon that moved in up above, as the merchant was telling us about in the previous video. And there's another trap, beginner's trap, that Hollow standing there with that barrel, just waiting to try and bowl you down like a bowling pin. So you can walk up there and then drop down to that ledge if you want to. That's one way to avoid the damage. I'm going to try, I think it's kind of a glitch, but you can actually jump over the barrel as it's rolling towards you, but it's very specific timing. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. We're going to try here. Yep, nope. Didn't get it. I'm a clumsy undead. What can I say? Alright. Got rid of him. Heal up there. Top off my health. You can hop down here to avoid damage. Oops. Like I said, I'm a clumsy undead. And back to it. Got my blood stain right there. Get out of here. So I guess that's actually kind of a risky move, dropping down there. Huh. There's supposed to be a way you can just kind of... Okay, yeah. You get down there, and then you can drop down the other way. Let me very carefully try to drop down here, because I actually do kind of want to show that. Yeah, there you go. You can drop down here and walk around in this area. Doesn't really do anything. There's nothing over here, but you know, you can just kind of come over to this area and get a different viewpoint of things. Admire the cobblestone. And then all you do from here is you just drop down to this, and we're right back in this little alleyway. And by the way, Black Knights do not respawn anywhere except for the very end of the game. They respawn in that area. And by that time, it's like they're really useful because they drop their weapons and they also drop a lot of upgrade materials. And a very infamous door here, but it's locked and we can't get through it from this side because I don't have the master key. So I'm actually going to have to get the real key to this tower in order to face Havel. Yeah, if you choose the master key, you can fight him early, get Havel's ring, one of the best rings in the game. Sometimes, you know, I just, you know, for a slow playthrough like this, would not care to use the master key for things. There we go. And you kill the crystal lizard. They always drop twinkling titanite. Sometimes they drop other stuff. I think that one may drop like large titanite shards, possibly chunks, not really sure. But they do always drop twinkling. So we traverse the white light. And the Taurus Demon is up here. He's actually up on top of that tower. I don't think you can really see him. I can't tell if that's like a part of his body that I'm looking at there or not, or if that's just some of the rubble. It's hard to tell. On the boundary break video I've seen for Dark Souls, like he's supposed to be like just kind of hunched down on top of that tower to where you can't see him, but they actually have him like balled up, and it's kind of funny looking the way they have him before he jumps in onto the bridge. Can't go backwards through that fog gate either, so once you enter you have to fight. But you want to come here first, take out these guys, because even though they just got out their swords, they love to shoot at you with arrows. And they will just do that non-stop during the whole fight, and really just annoy you. So you want to get rid of them, and take the hollow soldier helm. I wonder what type of lore we have on that. Helm worn by hollow soldiers. It may be old and battered, but its iron construction makes it quite sturdy. It is wise to wear a sturdy form of head protection against arrows and other physical threats. So a similar saying to the standard helm. Interesting. But I think the hollow armor mostly looks like incredibly dorky, so I don't really care to wear it, even though some of it would be like, does the helmet have more poise? That's the main thing. No, it's the exact same poise, but I could have up to 17 poise with this. But I mean, look at that. Isn't that silly looking? I'm still mid-rolling, I guess. I don't know. Some people may think this looks cool. Saint Riot seems to. And as much as I adore Saint Riot, I disagree with him about his fashion sometimes. I think it's great for him, but I don't care for it personally. Alright, so Taurus Demon, easy mode. If you run back here, you can actually cheese him by getting him to jump off the bridge, but I haven't had the best luck doing that in the past, so you want to climb up this ladder. And then much like the Asylum Demon, he just kind of, he'll just stare at you and be like, hey there, you go up there. But then if you do a jumping attack... Oh, he was getting ready to jump up there with me. And he'll totally do that, so you have to kind of watch out. So if you want to, you can repeatedly climb up the ladder and do plunging attacks on him. You don't really have to do that, though. I prefer to get up close and personal and just start hitting him. He almost jumped off there. Oops. Ow. You can block any of his attacks, and with the heater shield, you'll negate the vast majority of the damage. It'll just knock you back a bit, so be prepared for that. I don't lock onto the Taurus Demon because actually, I think it's harder to fight him locked on than it is just like rolling around like this. Yep. Dodge those hammer swings. Ah, look at there, we got a stagger. Nice. I'm gonna back away from him a little bit and heal. Yep. Ow. Only got a couple more hits on him. Oh, almost jumped off again. That's the true way to cheese the Taurus Demon, is by manipulating his AI into getting him to jump off. And his theme is the same theme as the Asylum Demon. That may be left over from... Oh, I just died to the Taurus Demon. Think about dying multiple times in an area. it does give you a chance to accumulate more souls. If you are good about going back and retrieving your bloodstain. As long as you don't lose it, I mean, it's not a huge deal at all. So let me come back up here and beat these guys so that they don't cause me to be unhappy in the Taurus Demon fight. Cause me to be unhappy. Like, I could have used all kinds of synonyms to that word, and I chose the most straightforward one. Alright, let's do the whole plunge attack thing again. Run straight back here. I feel like I didn't do very much damage at all with that plunging attack. Felt like it should have been more. But it looked like he had started to get into his animation of jumping in here, so I may have messed it up some. Let's see. No, that really is all you do. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Ow. I'm not doing a very good job at dodging. At all. That blue tearstone ring probably just saved me. Let me go ahead and Estus up here. He's got lingering hitboxes on a lot of his crap because he's making earthquakes with it. There we go. Ow. Estus. Yep. Look at him trying to push me off. I didn't cheese the Taurus Demon, he cheesed me. I mean, what is that? Okay, it's time to get serious here. I'm allowed one death for the Taurus Demon. Everything else is just... I might as well quit the Let's Play. Really takes me back. There we go. Alright. Felled the Taurus Demon. Victory achieved. Man, that's a long drop off there. And he surrendered 1 humanity and 1 homeward bone in case you want to go back to the bonfire and rest and level up and all that stuff. But you don't have to. You can totally keep going. You just got to be careful. How long have I been recording here? Okay, we're good, we're good. Couldn't remember. Come up to this door. It is locked. We'll need a key for it. And like I had said previously, this is the bridge we have to cross where we're going to have to confront the dragon. But it's quiet. Doesn't sound like the dragon's close by. Maybe he'll leave us alone. Spoiler alert, he won't. So you come over here and look at here. It's the poster child for, well, I guess that's not really true, but it's everybody's favorite Dark Souls character, Solaire.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. Do you find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Now, reading his dialogue, we know that he's saying he's looking for his very own son, S-U-N, which is quite strange. But just thinking about it from the perspective of hearing him say that, like without any preconceived notions about what he's talking about, from the Chosen Undead's point of view, it may sound like he's looking for his own son, like a foster son or something like that, like S-O-N. I don't know. I don't know how we're supposed to take that. But knowing what we know from Dark Souls 3, he is a follower of Gwyn's firstborn, of the Sunlight Covenant. So, I don't know. It doesn't, talks a lot about Lord Gwyn as if, you know, the two Sunlight Covenant and Gwyn go hand in hand, but doesn't really seem so, considering that the Nameless King was banished from the annals of history for betraying the Pantheon and siding with the dragons. So Interesting. Interesting. I'm not quite sure how that works, but whatever, we'll roll with it.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Sure, I'll take your preposition.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Sure.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind. Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
If only. I love Patch's, what he has to say about Solaire. The man's an idiot, but he's an awfully strong idiot.
Oh, hello. If only.
Me. With all the talk of gross incandescence and jolly cooperation and whatnot, it's no wonder a lot of players really like Solaire. Even though, yeah, he is kind of an idiot. Alright, so, right away, we see some charring on this bridge. It's a warning. Just so you know. I thought I was going to be able to get out of the way of that in time. So he gets up on the bridge, and as long as you just kind of run on ahead here, and don't dilly-dally around too much. Oh, a free spear, look at that. Get on down here, you will be just fine. Don't try to run forward any further. It'll mess you up. So you come down here, you kick the ladder, and look at here, we're down into the bonfire room of the Undead Burg. You can put these souls to good use here. So now, I've leveled up my health a bit. I'm actually going to level up my strength to 16, and my endurance to 15. Health to 15. Yes, I like that. Alright, and we have a few souls left over. If I were to use a soul item, I could probably level up again. So, or, better yet, let me come on down back to the Undead Merchant. I'm going to buy the bottomless box while I'm thinking about it. And a Titanite shard, very nice. I actually got one of those during one of the runbacks to the Taurus Demon. Go, got a free short sword. What else you got? And a hollow warrior waistcloth. It is so fashionable that I don't think I'm worthy of wearing it. And usually he aggroes. Did you forget how to hollow for a minute? Certainly seems that way. I don't know, sometimes these guys bug out, but it's never like in an annoying way. It's just kind of funny. Honestly. Ooh, yeah. Look at that combo. R1, R1, R2. It's literally better than Devil May Cry or Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, still keeping your marbles all together? Then go ahead, don't be a nitwit. Never hurts to splurge when your days are numbered.
Oh, let's see.
Wow, this one. Ain't she lovely? Her name is Yulia. She's plumb in love with me. You'd never leave my side now, would you, Yulia?
Yeah. You hear him mention Yulia a couple of times. If you attack him, he calls out to her. And it's theorized that he's calling his weapon Yulia, but the game never says that. So, I don't know. He may just be seeing something. I mean, he does appear to be petting an animal over there. Who knows? Alright, bottomless box. Let's get that.
Oh, you can forget it. I'm all that she needs. Careful! She'll bite your little fingers off. Be kind, Yulia, be kind. Thank you kindly.
Let me see something here. Yep, it breaks. So, I don't know. Dude's crazy. I'm not gonna try to fight him yet, because I want to buy more stuff from him. I like to keep the undead merchant alive, because he's the only merchant until maybe towards the end of the game that you can buy, whatchamacallit, from fire bombs. And eventually I'd probably like to max out my fire bombs, just because they can be useful. But we'll see. Okie dokie. So you can come around this way. There's a few different things you can do here. You can shoot at the fire drake's tail until you destroy it and you get the drake sword. I'm not going to really worry about doing that right off the bat. Although I might do it eventually for the lore. I'm dying here. There we go. Alright. I think you could just, like, leave. There we go. Yeah, so you can just circumvent the dragon altogether by coming around here. And there's, like, rats in this room, and you climb up a ladder. But in doing so, you miss some very important things. You miss a bonfire. You miss the claymore, which is one of my favorite weapons in the game. And yeah, just all kinds of stuff. So I actually like to... I'm having a brain fart here. I like to go through the dragon, get the stuff, and yeah, get the nice stuff. I don't know why I'm just having these mental lapses right here thinking about what I'm doing. It's because I'm actually gonna try and chop off the dragon's tail with this white-hander and some gold pine resin. First, I need him to breathe some flames to get rid of the hollows that are all over the place, because they will get in the way of me doing that. So let me run across here to where I'll be a little bit closer. Am I fast rolling? Yes, very good. Okay. If you wait right here and don't get on the bridge, he's eventually going to swoop down and get closer to where I can hit his tail. Come on. Come on, Fire Drake. Get down here. There we go. Just run and do a running attack. And there it is. And I just grab the claymore while I'm at it. And he breathes flames straight down. Yeah, you can shoot his tail with arrows. That's the slow way to get the Drake Sword. I like to do that. But then as soon as you come out here, he'll leave. Yeah, look at him go. Wuss. He actually flies a good ways out. Like, you don't see him disappear or anything. I think he goes around that mountain. Yeah, he flies out of sight. And then he actually disappears, so... Yeah, you come over here, and... seems to be a crumbled, busted up statue. This is actually a statue of the Nameless King. It's the Sunlight Altar. And part of his punishment for siding with the dragons and being banished from the annals of history is the fact that he's not even allowed his statues anymore. So we know he messed up bad. Let's see, how much armor can I put on and still be able to mid-roll with the Claymore? There we go. What about the helmet? Alright, great. And I probably can't use the bow. That's alright, I'm not going to need it for a while. There we go. Oh, the Claymore. It's like a bigger, slower longsword. And it is just tops. It is like S-tier weapon in this game, in my opinion. I absolutely love this thing. But anyway, we get this bonfire. Not going to rest at it yet because I don't want to respawn all the enemies yet. Pull this crank. And it opens this gate here. I missed this whole thing the very first time I played Dark Souls. I bypassed the dragon. I managed to get to Andre of Astora, and I never looked back. But anyway, now I'm gonna rest this bonfire. Should I kindle it, though? Nah, I'll save my humanity. I think I'll be alright without 10 Estus here. So if you go through the doorway with the rats, you'll come out right here. That ladder goes down into that room where they are. And get rid of you. Start to notice that the hollows are getting a little bit stronger at this point, so gotta be careful. And up here is another Black Knight. Again, confront him at your own risk. Ow. Ow. Yeah, backstabs and riposts are your best bet here at doing any kind of decent damage to him. Of course, I'm getting my butt kicked because I just am. Ow. You're not allowed to bypass my shield like that. Goodness. See if I can get him to come down here where I can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, here we go. Go, and two-hand and riposte for a little over 100 damage. Not bad. Ow. The delayed swings there were my demise. If y'all are wondering what I'm drinking, what delicious beverage I have, it's hot tea actually. Earl Grey with honey and lemon. You might have heard it a little bit during this video, maybe during the last one, but my wife has a little bit of a cold right now. Don't think it's COVID, because she just got over COVID and she was way sicker when she had it. This seems to be like just kind of a upper respiratory infection. I don't think she's even been running any fever with it, thankfully. But all the same, I made her some hot tea with honey and lemon to soothe her throat and everything. Not to mention that, you know, honey has its, like, health benefits, and lemon juice, of course, has a lot of vitamin C, which will help give her a nice immune boost. And Earl Grey tea is just, it's just good. I love this stuff, so. I'm not a tea connoisseur or anything, but I really do love a good cup of Earl Grey. It's simple, it's good, it's hard to mess up. Where did the Black Knight go? Huh. Did he fall out of bounds somewhere? Oh, there he is. Hello, Black Knight. Come on. Come on. Come on up here. Come here. Ow. I was going to try to parry that, but it wasn't anything I could parry. So give you a good backstab instead. Yep. Ah. Messing up my timing. There we go. That'll get him. Wow. Look at there. He dropped his weapon too, the Black Knight Greatsword, which is humongous. 14 units of weight. And I'm not going to be able to use it anytime soon. Greatsword of the Black Knights who wandered Lordran, used to face Chaos Demons. Yeah, it's basically the same description as the Black Knight Sword, but Black Knight Greatsword is an ultra great like the Zweihander, whereas the Black Knight Sword is just a great sword like the Claymore. So that's kind of the difference there. Alright, took care of him. Not going to spend any souls just yet, because I want to save them for upgrading Claymore and maybe the Halberd as well. It's probably my two favorite weapons in the game. And the Zweihander. Those are my top three. Uh-oh. Whoa, piggy. Whoa, piggy. Yeah, he don't want none. Eh. Get rid of that hollow soldier there. The one further back, I'm waiting for him to shut that gate. Yeah, he shut it. Okay. Ow! Well, I thought you were going to leash. What are you doing? Oh, yeah? Well, I'm just going to shove a claymore straight up your behind. What do you think of that? Uh-huh, yeah, you don't want none. Give you some more. You can get a plunging attack animation by performing a plunging attack on the armored boar. There's a lot of ways you can take him out, actually. Interestingly enough, but I mean, what's better than this? Just, you know, giving him a colonoscopy with a claymore. I mean, it just doesn't get any more more vengeful than that. But you can run up here to avoid taking damage from him because he can't get up here. And the game, like, basically just gives you the option of, you know, it lets you think critically and fight this enemy, you know, kind of however you want to. Oop. And I'm going to demonstrate that, showing this item here. You get alluring skulls right here. And you've got these open bonfires you can throw them in. And the alluring skulls will attract the armored boar to them. So you throw an alluring skull in the bonfire, he'll just run into the fire there and just roast himself. And you'll have bacon. Let's see. A skull with meekly lingering souls. Throw to shatter and spread souls to attract certain types of enemies. Souls are a concentration of life, and the life-starved hollows are lured by its power. Not effective for all enemies, but effective for enough of them. Go ahead and take off that gold pine resin so I don't accidentally use it. If you're quick enough, and it's really not that difficult to do if you just dash through all the enemies, you can get to this other side of this gate before this hollow closes it. This particular hollow that does close the gate does not respawn once killed. Another strategy you can use is to stand further back, aim your bow directly at that hollow if you know which one is going to run back and close the gate, and you can aggro him to come running towards you instead of towards the gate if you go ahead and inflict damage. Otherwise, you come down here. That hollow there tries to lure you into an ambush, which I totally just got hit by. Yeah. Ow. Yeesh. They're everywhere. It's like a hornet's nest. There we go. We got some picnic tables here. But I don't see any picnicking stuff. Did I interrupt the picnic before you guys could have one? You waiting on the other hollows to bring the potato salad and whatnot? Come over here, you get a mystery key. Let's see here. Mystery key. The purpose of this key is unknown. It appears to be a basic prison cell key. What in the world would it be doing here? There are no prison cells anywhere close by, are there? A little bit further ahead, yes. There we go. Claymore is absolutely wonderful for crowd control in these areas with lots of hollows. Get a large soul of a lost undead. Yep. On those rafters, and I just fell right off of them. Using my smooth parkour skills. Another sip of my tea. Man. Not to brag on myself, but I can make a damn fine cup of tea, I gotta say. And I don't even put all that much effort into it. It's just about using good ingredients. That's all it is. Alrighty. And we come out up here. Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne to an extent, Bloodborne does this too, allows you to look back at the level that you've traversed and see how far you've come. It's a very interesting emblem up there. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's some type of emblem for the Way of White, or the whatchamacallits of the sun, the Sun Bros. I don't know. But you come over here and we meet up with a new enemy, a Balder Knight. This is the variation that has a buckler and a rapier. And one riposte knocks him down. Come over here, get one of my least favorite shields in the game, the Knight Shield. A lot of people like this, but I don't care for it. Look how much it weighs, 5.5. To not even be, it's not even as good as the Heater Shield. It only has one more stability, but the defensive values go down. I guess it does kind of look cool. I'm not wild about it, but a lot of people seem to like it. This medium metal shield is elegantly carved and painted. Although it is thought to have been used by ancient knights of the nobility, its defense capabilities are similar to other shields. Petrus was holding that type of shield. I guess he is nobility in some way. Got a spear dude over here, making me unhappy. Alright, fixing to come down this way. There's the Balder Knight with the Balder side sword and the Balder shield. Two excellent items, and he did not drop either one of them, unsurprisingly. Very rare drops, but great if you can get them. Alright, gonna come around here. He's rushing over here. Ow. Could you not, sir? Get backstabbed. Oh, he dropped something. A Titanite shard. I'll take it. I think that makes like 3 that I found. Got the halberd, another one of my favorite weapons. Alright, you shutting that gate on me. How dare you? Get a basement key. And I'm gonna open this gate back up. There we go. Now you can head into this undead church here, but it's an ambush, so I'm actually gonna go around. Be careful not to fall. Some hollows waiting here, looking for a fight as well. Ooh. He can shoot from a long ways off. Thankfully, he can't hit me. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and equip the halberd. I love this thing. Eh. Oh, you just iframed that. There we go. This thing does pack a punch. Like it quite a bit. I like the running attack on it. Unless it misses. Alright. Before going into the church, you want to head down here. Because there's a bonfire and the second blacksmith that we run into, which is going to end up being the main blacksmith we use. Uh-oh. I've got just a few minutes before I have to stop recording. Alright. So I'm actually going to call it right here, guys. Been recording for almost too long. Thank y'all so much for watching. I will see you soon with more Dark Souls Remastered. Until then, y'all take care.